Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here this morning. We're going to get started in just about 5 minutes. Thank you for your patience. Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here this morning at the 2023 Military Honor Corps ceremony. My name is Derek Phillips with the South Carolina Department of Education, and at this time, I would like to announce our distinguished guest for today's event to the stage. First, our State Superintendent of Education, Ellen Weaver. Next, we have Command Sergeant Major Eric Oakes. Next, we have Major General Todd McCaffrey. And our MC for today's event, Ms. Andrea Mock of WLTX. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest today.
Hello, everybody. It is such an honor to be here today on what, as a mom, I have butterflies for you guys on what will be really one of the first days of the rest of your life, and a day that you will always remember. I'm Andrea Mock. For those of you who are from out of town, we are the CBS affiliate in town, and I am the noon and evening anchor, so I will not be on TV at noon today and am playing hooky a little bit, but that's okay. It's all approved. So first, we have so much exciting work to get to today, honoring these young people. But first, we would like to stand as the North Augusta High School NJROTC Color Guard presents the colors and the playing of the national anthem. And at the end of the national anthem, please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and as the Color Guard exits. All right, let's do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, an absolutely beautiful job by the NJROTC from Augusta High School. Thank you so much. You may be seated. Thousands of high school seniors across South Carolina, the brave, the few, will join the military. Those who have a calling a little more than self. Those who are brave, those who are smart, those who are passionate, maybe those who just want to see the world. But each one of you sitting here today has made it a commitment that makes our state proud. And we are so excited to be here to honor you today. And I'm excited. State Superintendent Ellen Weaver told me that I could talk about something that I rarely get to talk about on WLTX or on the news, the fact that I'm part of a military family. So this might be a little known fact, but I came to South Carolina 16 years ago because my husband was stationed at Shaw Air Force Base. Where's all my Air Force family? There we go. That's right. That's right. Keep it in the family. His career path might not be definitely not textbook, very different. And it might ring true with some of you. He is one of 9 children. I know moms in the audience are like, what? One of 9 children. So obviously there wasn't money for everybody in the family to go to college. So he decided to enlist in the Air Force. And today he has had a wonderful 20-year career. He has risen to the rank of E9, which is a Chief Master Sergeant in the United States Air Force. He's served 3 tours of duty. And gone all over the world. I talked to some of you guys that talked about being excited about traveling. He spent a year in Spangalum, which is a base in Germany. He was also in Italy, at Aviano, and really traveled the world as well as serving in the Air Force. And then he decided, while he was in the Air Force, if you don't know your passion yet, kids, don't worry, you have time to figure it out. And he was one of those people that went in thinking his career was going to take him one place, and when he got in, he realized he loved numbers. All of us who have groaned about math, it's not something necessarily when you're in high school that seems like the most fun thing, but he realized that was his passion. So when he transferred to the reserves in the Air Force and stayed in, he went to USC to the Darla Moore School of Business and got a master's in accounting, and then he went to Chapel Hill and got another master's, and now he is a CFO for a big company called McIntyre Produce here in the Midlands and is still serving in the Air Force Reserves. So it's just a cool story of getting in and thinking your career is going to take you one place and realizing that opportunity is at your fingertips and you just have to find out what your passion is. And so now I want to talk a little bit more about Superintendent Ellen Weaver. You know, she is somebody that I'm lucky enough to know personally. And she has fought a lot, moms and dads in the audience, to take the control of our children's education out of the hand of politicians and put it in the hands of moms and dads. And that moms and dads might know a thing or two about what's best for their child or what style of education fits them or what type of school might be good for them. She was elected as South Carolina's 19th State Superintendent of Education on November 9th, 2002. She was born in Greenville, and she has spent her entire career dedicated towards children and education and finding different ways to improve our education system across the state. She knows firsthand that a great education is the first step to achieving the American dream, and her experience in policy in South Carolina has given her a relentless passion for making sure every child has the freedom to pursue the education that they want and that they've dreamed of. She's focused on prioritizing instruction in foundational skills and recruiting and retaining the best educators in our state. We know that's a huge issue here in South Carolina, of keeping our good teachers here and treating them right and making sure they want to come back as well. So please welcome our State Superintendent of Education to the podium, Ellen Weaver.
Well, thank you so much for that, Andrea, and thank you to each of you who have joined us to celebrate these amazing students, their educational accomplishments, and their bright future ahead in service to our nation. Andrea, I have a story too, because I also am part of a military family. I am the proud sister of a now retired soldier who served our country with distinction in the 101st Airborne in Iraq, and so this day has special significance to me. Through my brother Jason's example, I have seen that there are many pathways to success. I have seen his Army experience imbue him with character, resilience, and competence that has made him a successful professional now in his post-military career in the automotive industry. I'm so proud of him, and I'm so proud to be here today to be able to celebrate all of your accomplishments. This pathway must be honored and celebrated, and again, that's why we're here today. To our educators who are in the audience, teachers, principals, guidance counselors, school personnel, and district staff who have joined us, thank you for pouring your most valuable resource, your time, into each of these students and their lives. Your experience, your energy, and your commitment to showing up every day for these students and their education is an incredible example and a lasting investment that will pay dividends for years to come. To our proud families who are sitting in the audience today, I'm sure you are wondering, where have the years gone? The little ones you read to, comforted, encouraged, and pushed to do better are now grown and about to embark on their own life's adventure. Your faith, support, and love have made them the amazing men and women who are sitting in front of us today. And now to our Military Honor Corps students, you did it. You pushed through every challenge, including COVID, something no other generation of students has ever faced. And you have completed your K-12 education journey. Some days I bet you wondered if you would make it, but here you are. You persevered, and now you are turning the page on one chapter of your life and are about to write the next. According to Dr. Arthur Brooks, who is Harvard's leading researcher on happiness, and yes, there is such a job, he says if you boil the ocean of 10,000 research articles down, the happiest people pursue 4 things every day: faith, family, friendship, and work that serves others. You are now preparing to embark on that very work of service through your enlistment in our armed forces. And as South Carolinians, you represent a long and proud military history. From Revolutionary War legends such as Francis Marion, the Swamp Fox, and William Jasper, the hero of Fort Moultrie, to current-day warriors such as Medal of Honor recipient Kyle Carpenter and Milford Beagle, the former commanding general of Fort Jackson, sons and daughters of our state have served with distinction in every American conflict and every branch of service. And in keeping with South Carolina's twin state mottos, you have been prepared in mind and resources by your education. And now you can go forward with purpose, because while you breathe, you hope. Hope is not soft, wishful thinking. It is confident expectation that through personal agency and action, shaped by a moral vision of service to a cause greater than yourself, you too will become part of our Palmetto State's storied military heritage. You will be men and women who shape a better future through your courage, your commitment, and your competence. We are honored to be joined today by 2 men who have also dedicated their lives to military service. Listen well to the wisdom that they will share with you and learn from their example. We are proud of you, we believe in your potential, and we pray that God's grace will guide and protect you in the years to come. May God bless you and your families. May God bless our great state of South Carolina, and may God continue to bless our United States of America. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Superintendent Ellen Weaver, for your inspiring remarks. And a good reminder, in case all of you guys haven't studied it, South Carolina does have a really beautiful, brilliant military history, and you guys are now carrying on that legacy. All right, our next speaker today, our guest speaker, is Major General Todd McCaffrey. His name may sound familiar to many of you. He was nominated by Governor Henry McMaster and confirmed by the South Carolina Senate in March of 2023 to be our state's second Secretary of South Carolina Department of Veterans Affairs. And General McCaffrey served in the U.S. Army for more than 34 years after completing his military career as Chief of Staff of the United States Africa Command. Now, obviously, with a career that long, he had assignments literally all over the globe. They included service as the Chief of Staff to 2 4-star level commanders, as Deputy Commander at the U.S. Army Pacific, where he supervised Army operations across the Pacific. I bet that was a nice place to stay, wasn't it? Wherever, yeah. All right, and General McCaffrey is a graduate of the United States Military Academy and holds a master's level degrees in economics from Colorado School of Mines and national security studies from U.S. Army War College, and has earned Combat Infantry Badge, a 3-time recipient of the Army's Distinguished Service Medal, and has been awarded the Bronze Star multiple times for his service in combat. So please welcome to the podium Major General Todd McCaffrey.
Thank you very much. I certainly appreciate the kind and generous introduction. Superintendent Weaver, thank you so much for putting this ceremony on. It is really remarkable in South Carolina to see us celebrate the soon-to-be military service of these graduates. So thank you all for coming here today. You know, I was thinking about this as I was coming over about this group of folks about to join the military. And any one of our branches of the military, and many of our different ways into the military, whether it's enlistment, commissioning, ROTC, the service academies. And what struck me is the use of the word elite. And we often throw around the word elite fairly frivolly at this one, but I want to tell you about elitism. This is elitism. Less than 1 in 4 American youth even qualify to join the military today. 1 in 4. Actually, it's closer to 22 or 23%. So you represent an elite segment of our American youth, and we thank you for your decision to join. Very few Americans these days can meet the physical standards, the educational standards, or the moral standards to be able to join the military. You all have passed that initial test, and my congratulations to you for that. I joined the Army at the age of 23, and I spent 34 years wearing a uniform. And I can look back over the course of my career and say, without question, the best decision I ever made, aside from marrying my wife, that's a good call, was to join the Army. As was mentioned, I've had the great fortune of traveling all over the world. I've served with some remarkable men and women from across all of our branches of the military, and it impacted me deeply and continues to impact me deeply today as I now have the opportunity to work with veterans in South Carolina. And I thought about, what did the Army or the military provide me that's enduring? And I think it's provided me 3 things, and it will provide you 3 things as well. Number 1, it's going to instill in you a sense of discipline. Many of you have self-discipline already, as evidenced by the fact you've been able to meet those standards to join the military. But it's going to provide you the ability of being self-disciplined. It's going to teach you to work on teams. And we work on teams in sports and a variety of other capacities, but there is nothing like a team that you're going to find in the military, whether it's any one of our services in any one of our military specialties. And finally, it's going to teach you how to be trained. And those traits of discipline, teamwork, and training are exactly the same traits that make citizens excel here in South Carolina and nationally. So whether you stay in the service for 2 to 3 years or 20 to 30 years, you are going to be in high demand when you leave the military for another profession. That seems like a long way off, but trust me, it goes by very, very quickly. I also want to take a few moments to thank the rest of the audience here, the parents, the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles that are here. You know, your support, your encouragement, your critical questioning is what allowed these young people to make the decision to join our military. I'm the parent of a soldier who's been in the Army now for 7 years, so I have an appreciation for the uncertainty that can come with that. My son has been deployed 3 different times now after his 7 years in the Army, and I will tell you, my wife and I both have a sense of angst every time he goes off to wherever he's headed to the next time. So I recognize that as a challenge for parents and grandparents. You are what we describe in the military as influencers. And you have influenced, you've not only raised these young people, you have influenced them to take this career path. And our appreciation for that, because your decision, your risk in doing that speaks to both your commitment to them, your confidence in them, but also your confidence in the United States and our military. So thank you for your support. Each of you now embarks on a new journey. And it's a journey, it's a road less traveled. The estimates are today that really less than 1% of Americans serve in the military in any capacity, a historic low. You're part of that 1%. You're going to embark on a journey that's going to take you amazing places, do amazing things. And as an old soldier, I tell you, I am thankful for your decision to serve. I'm envious of the road that you're going to travel in the future, and I look forward to watching your success. And thank you again for your commitment to our nation, our state, and our military. So thank you very much.
1%, that is pretty incredible. I hope you really understand what that means, and it makes you sit up a little taller and feel very proud about what you've decided and what you've committed to and what you're brave enough to do. So before we begin the presentation of honor cords, the exciting part, we have to hear from one more person who was sorry he couldn't be here today. So turn your attention to the screens, and we are going to hear from United States Senator Tim Scott.
Hey, Senator Tim Scott here. I want to say to the class of 2023, you are destined for greatness. God bless your willingness to serve our great nation. Let me just give you 3 quick pieces of advice. The first one, failure isn't final if you don't quit. One of the most important lessons I learned in life was that you either fail or you learn. You never lose. Second piece of advice I'd give you, it says basically to stand up for those who cannot stand for themselves. The good news is, as you make the decision to become a part of our armed services, you are actually standing up for 320 plus million Americans. Thank you for standing up for those who can't stand for themselves. And finally, Bible thought here, if you want to walk on the water, you got to get out the boat. Take the calculated risk to live the dreams, to be the person you want to be. God bless you. I hope to see you sometime in person real soon.
Thank you so much, Senator Scott, for those words. You know, there's something that we always say on TV, just to echo what he said, and it's not if you make a mistake, because we all make mistakes, it's how you recover. And so never let one mistake keep you down or make you feel defeated, just like Senator Scott was saying. It's not about making that mistakes, because we're human, right? We all do. It's how you recover. All right, now for the exciting part. Moms and dads, grannies, everybody out there, aunties, get your cameras ready now. We're bringing the kids to the stage. We're going to begin the honor cord ceremony. So what's going to happen is students come up on stage, we'll read their names, and then we'll read which branch of service they're joining. Students, wait for your staff member to come and direct you up here and have your card on handy, and then feel free to take as many pictures as you like, but we will be taking pictures with everybody afterwards out in the exhibit hall. So I think we're going to get started. All right, Michaela Green from Chesterfield, Chura High School, heading to the United States Navy.
Olivia Chapman, Chesterfield District, Chura High School, Branch of Service, Air Force.
Carlise Gaston, another Chesterfield, Chura High School, Branch of Service, Army National Guard.
Seance Pittman, Chesterfield District, Chura High School, Branch of Service, Army.
Angel Melton, Chesterfield, Chura High School, heading to the United States Army.
Kyle Samante, Chesterfield School District, Sherrill High School, headed to the Navy.
Sarah Webb, another one from Chesterfield, Chura High School, United States Army.
Ariel Reed, Chesterfield, Sherrill High School, headed to the Army.
Kayvon Kosum, Chesterfield, Chura High School, United States Army.
Joshua Brewster, Chesterfield, Sherrill High School, headed to the Navy.
Caitlin Hardy, Horry County, Conway High School, going to the United States Navy.
Kevin Nava, York School District, Nation Ford, headed to the Marine Corps.
Karen Martinez of Midlands, Richland 2, Richland Northeast High School, going to the Army National Guard.
Lily Matthews Dockery, Richland 2, Richland Northeast High School, headed to the Marine Corps.
Please welcome to the stage Hunter Bass, Kershaw, Lugoff Elgin High School, U.S. Marines.
Braden Roberts, Lawrence 55, Lawrence District 55 High School, headed to the Marine Corps.
Mecca Kent, Abbeville High School, going to the Army National Guard.
Autumn Kelly, York 4, Nation Ford High School, headed to the Air Force.
Brian Vandross, Dorchester 2, Dorchester High School, going to the United States Air Force.
Kayla Gadsden, Beaufort School District, Beaufort High School, headed to the Navy.
Welcome to the stage, Sean Heller, Richland 2, Ridgeview High School, going to the United States Navy.
Javian Butler, Richland School District 2, Ridgeview High School, headed to the Navy.
Lucas Fellows, Lexington 1, Lexington High School, going to the Marine Corps.
Sebastian Trammell, South Carolina Public Charter School District, High Point Academy, headed to the Army.
Jacob Cluess, York 4, National Ford High School, going to the United States Marine Corps.
Justin Storms, York 4, Nation Ford High School, headed to the Marine Corps.
All right, Miss Maria Rojas, York 4, Nation Ford High School, going to the United States Marine Corps.
Gabriel Baker, Richland 1, AC Flora High School, headed to the Army National Guard.
All right, from right here in the Midlands, Adam Greger, Richland 1, AC Flora, going into the Army National Guard.
Kenneth Johnson, Lexington Richland School District 5, Dutch Fork High School, headed to the Marine Corps.
Faith Huffman, Lexington 1, Gilbert High School, going to the United States Marine Corps.
Dallas Bishop, Lexington Richland School District 5, Chapin High School, headed to the Marine Corps.
Megan Danielle Guerrero, Midlands Middle College, going to the United States Marine Corps.
Kayana Sutton, Lexington 2, Brooklyn Casey High School, headed to the Air Force.
All right, all the way from Myrtle Beach, please welcome Peyton Granger, Horry County, Myrtle Beach High School, going to the United States Army.
Matthew Smallwood, Lawrence 55, Lawrence District 55 High School, headed to the Navy.
All right, I love his name. It's very unique. Thebe Bayud from Beaufort High School, ROTC scholarship recipient.
Megan Guerrero, Midlands Middle College, headed to the Marines.
All right, Miss Morgan Perkaiser from Spartanburg 4, Woodruff High School, Army Reserves.
William Lefevers, Lexington 1, Lexington High School, headed to the Navy.
Thomas Young, Horry County, Conway High School, Army National Guard.
Charles Negron, Horry County School District, Carolina Forest High School, headed to the Army.
John Derrick, Lexington Richland 5, Spring Hill High School, going to the Army National Guard.
David Pratt, Richland School District 2, Blythewood High School, ROTC scholarship recipient.
All right, and another from Blythewood High School, Parker Repka, Richland 2, Blythewood High School, going to the United States Navy.
Alexander Robinson, Lexington 4, Swansea High School, National Guard.
Sarah Howell, Dorchester 2, Ashley Ridge High School, going to the Navy.
Benjamin Birch, headed to North Augusta High School, headed to the Army.
All right, please welcome Mr. Ty Ochoa from Lexington Richland 5, Chapin High School, going to the United States Navy.
Lily Roberts, Lexington Richland School District 5, Chapin High School, headed to the Army.
Kylie Latham, Lexington Richland 5, Chapin High School as well, going to the United States Army.
Dakota Osborne, Orangeburg School District, Bethune-Bowman Middle High School, headed to the Air Force.
Blake Burns from Beaufort High School, going to the Coast Guard.
Sade Samuel, Richland School District 2, Ridgeview High School, headed to the Navy.
Brian McLean, Horry County, Myrtle Beach High School, going to the Army National Guard.
Susan Tovar, Lawrence 56, Clinton High School, headed to the Army National Guard.
Ferris Williams, Lawrence 56, Clinton High School, going to the Army National Guard.
Christian Coleman, Lawrence 56, Clinton High School, headed to the Army.
Wade Warden, Lexington Richland 5, Chapin High School, going to the United States Navy.
Caleb Walters, Richland School District 2, Ridgeview High School, headed to the Navy.
Jalen Gillard, Orangeburg, Bethune-Bowman Middle High, going to the United States Army.
Rasheem Albright, Allendale School District, Allendale Fairfax High School, Army National Guard.
Bryce Moore, Allendale Fairfax High School, Army National Guard.
Essence Freeman, Allendale School District, Allendale Fairfax High School, Air Force.
Mackenzie Page, Horry County, Aner High School, going to the National Guard.
Cameron Williams, Allendale School District, Allendale Fairfax High School, Air Force.
All right, please welcome Jalen Gillard from Orangeburg, Bethune-Bowman Middle High, going to the United States Army.
Wesley Ferris, Richland School District 2, Richland Northeast High School, Coast Guard.
Cassandra Higgins, Kershaw North Central High School, going to the Army National Guard.
Janiyah Bradley, Sumter County Schools, Crestwood High School, Army National Guard.
All right, please welcome Makiriana Sims, AC Flora, going to the United States Army.
Gray Cruz, South Carolina Governor's Schools for the Arts and Humanities, Army National Guard.
Rebecca Miguel Mateo, Greenville High School, Army National Guard.
Christopher Robertson, Newberry County Schools, Mid Carolina High School, Army National Guard.
Matthew Lacons, Newberry Mid Carolina High School, Army.
Anthony Hook, Newberry County Schools, Mid Carolina High School, Army National Guard.
Michael Sherman, Mid Carolina High School, Army National Guard.
Abigail Blackwell, Lexington 1, Lexington High School, Navy Reserves.
Ryan Burdian, Lexington 1, Lexington High School, United States Marine Corps.
Anna Janae, Georgetown School District, Waccamaw High School, Marine Corps.
Eloquence Simmons, Georgetown High School, going to be a Marine.
K.I. Moso, Horry County Schools, Conway High School, Navy.
Roberto Mendez Garcia, Richland 2, Blythewood High School, ROTC scholarship recipient.
Cameron Simonson, Richland School District 2, Blythewood High School, Navy.
Bria Marlowe, Richland 2, Blythewood High School, United States Army.
Markira Johnson, Richland 2, Westwood High School, Army National Guard.
Kamoni Wims, Dorchester 2, Ashley Ridge High School, going to the United States Navy.
Trenton Morris, Greenville County Schools, Carolina High School and Academy, Army National Guard.
Brian Beldock, Lexington High School, going to the United States Army.
William Morris, Lexington 1, River Bluff High School, Army.
Kenneth Daly, Richland 2, Richland Northeast High School, going to the United States Marine Corps.
Simon Thompson, Lexington Richland School District 5, Chapin High School, U.S. Naval Academy.
Anthony Montesano, Lexington Richland 5, Spring Hill High School, going to the United States Air Force.
Michael Lee, Horry County Schools, Conway High School, Navy.
Welcome Jaden Kemmerlin, Lexington 1, Lexington High School, going to the Army National Guard.
J.D. Peck, Lexington 1, Gilbert High School, U.S. Naval Academy.
Uh-oh, I just heard somebody threatening push-ups. We're getting serious on stage. All right, please welcome Alani Ellison Tyler, Richland 2, Westwood High School, United States Air Force.
Raven Richmond, Horry County Schools, AAST, Army National Guard. North Myrtle Beach High School.
Logan Loath, Spartanburg 2, Boiling Springs High School, Army National Guard.
India Douglas, Horry County Schools, Conway High School, Army National Guard.
Antalia Brown, Lexington Richland 5, Irmo High School, going to the Army National Guard.
Zachariah Smith, Lexington Richland School District 5, Irmo High School, Army National Guard.
Landon Wolf, York 4, Fort Mill High School, U.S. Military Academy.
Oshira Adams, Lexington 4, Swansea High School, Army National Guard.
Carson House Shield, Dorchester 2, Fort Dorchester, United States Navy.
Joseph Krapps, Jasper, Richland Secondary Academy of Excellence, Marine Corps.
Natalia Bonilla Garcia, Greenville High School, going to the Marine Corps.
Martin Robertson, Jasper County Schools, Ridgeland Secondary Academy of Excellence, Air Force.
William Owen B., Georgetown, Carvers Bay High School, going to the United States Marine Corps.
Thomas Capps, Georgetown, Carvers Bay High School, Marine Corps.
Miss Satara Chapman, Lexington Richland 5, Spring Hill High School, going to the United States Air Force.
Jason Park, Lexington 1, Gilbert High School, Marine Corps.
Anaya Sullivan, Richland 2, Blythewood High School, United States Navy.
Janae Ward, Georgetown, Andrews High School, Army National Guard.
Brianna Whitlow, Horry County, Carolina Forest High School, going to the Army National Guard.
Randy Haney, Jasper County Schools, Ridgeland Secondary Academy of Excellence, Navy.
Jalen Singleton, Jasper Ridgeland Secondary Academy of Excellence, going to the United States Marine Corps.
Jennifer Lopez Lozada, Lexington 4, Swansea High School, Army National Guard.
Angelica Sanchez Valentin, Lexington 4, Swansea High School, going to the United States Marine Corps.
Diana Lazama, Saluda High School, Marine Corps.
John Charles, Lexington 1, Lexington High School, going to the United States Army.
Leandre Grant, Richland 2, Ridgeview High School, Army.
All right, Jamari Yates, Lee Central High School, going to the United States Army.
Christopher Jones, Beaufort School District, Beaufort High School, Army.
Zion Brown, Richland 2, Ridgeview High School, United States Navy.
Zachary Childers, South Carolina Public Charter School District, Riverwalk Academy, Navy.
DeAndre Smith, Dorchester 2, Ashley Ridge High School, going to the United States Air Force.
Ariana Chisholm, Lexington Richland School District 5, Irmo High School, Air Force.
Nishaya Ward, Georgetown High School, United States Air Force.
Jonathan Shelley, Georgetown High School, Army.
Fursan Muhammad, Georgetown High School, United States Army.
Harrison Grice, Spartanburg School District 2, Boiling Springs High School, Army National Guard.
Channing Irvin, York 4, National Ford High School, United States Air Force.
Mackay Red, Jasper County Schools, Hardyville High School, Navy.
Madison Fishburne, Richland 2, Richland Northeast, Army, National Guard.
Patrick Dunn, Lexington Richland School District 5, Chapin High School, U.S. Military Academy.
Jason Dutton, Sumter, Lakewood, Army, National Guard.
Adam Wirt, Sumter County Schools, Lakewood High School, Coast Guard.
All right, I know y'all are tired of clapping, but let's give one more round of applause to these awesome kids. Woo! All right, now I want to do something for myself. All y'all look so amazing now with your military cords. Can we take a selfie together? Yes? All right, fabulous. Okay, thank you. And if anybody has pictures that they want to share from this event, go ahead. Your Twitter is SC Education. Or Education SC. I'm Andrea Mock SC. You can also watch this tonight. It'll be on WLTX for those of you who are in town. Going to make sure to give these kids the recognition they deserve. But before we leave, you got to introduce somebody else to the stage. Please join me in welcoming Post Sergeant Major Eric Oakes from the United States Army Training Center in Fort Jackson, who will deliver today's closing charge.
Superintendent Weaver, friends, families of our soon-to-be graduates, or some who have already graduated, and especially our future service members. Thank you for allowing me to share this special day with you. On behalf of Brigadier General Kelly and the United States Army Training Center in Fort Jackson, I'm honored to celebrate your dedication in joining our ranks. Some of you will begin your journey soon with us at Fort Jackson, where we make American soldiers. Others will start at what seems like faraway places. Regardless of where you begin, regardless of the branch you've chosen, you have shown your willingness to serve the people of the United States and defend our Constitution. Remember that unlike any other country, we defend an idea, not a monarch, a dictator, or a party. We defend a shared vision that unites our democratic republic. As has been mentioned several times with some statistics here, less than 25% of your peers meet the minimum qualifications for military service. And of that number, only 1% choose to serve. You're now part of that 1%. I ask you to always remember what brought you to the decision point to serve. Never forget that motivation. When the days are long and the work is hard and the conditions may be austere, don't forget your motivation today. You'll be joining a legacy of almost 250 years of American military service. Proudly don your uniform every day and never dishonor it. Take advantage of the multitude of opportunities service will afford you, from education to travel to challenges that you will meet and overcome. Share your story and inspire others to serve. You will become the leaders of tomorrow, both in service and in your communities. No matter what you pursue in the military, you will come back to your community a better citizen. Thank you for choosing to be a part of our team and becoming part of something that is greater than yourself. I look forward to seeing you all be all that you can be.
Well, as we wrap up today's ceremony, a big thank you to State Superintendent of Education, Ellen Weaver. It's literally her office that put this entire thing together and wanted to keep this tradition going of honoring all you fine young people. So let's give them one more round of applause for carrying on this tradition. And just to leave you guys with one thought, we know America is the land of the free and the home of the brave, and each and every one of you is the brave. Thank you for what you've done. Good luck in your future. We will always be here supporting you, your community, everyone that came out today. God bless America. God bless our United States men and women who decide to serve. And there will be pictures available. Everyone will be out in the exhibit hall if you guys would like to take pictures. But safe travels, and thank you everybody for coming today, and congratulations to all of you.